What if I told you that the strongest Avenger isn't Thor, isn't Hulk, and definitely isn't Iron Man? What if the most powerful being in the entire Marvel Universe is someone who started as a villain, someone the Avengers were terrified of, someone who once rewrote reality itself with 3 words? Today we're ranking the Avengers by raw power. And by the end of this video, I think you'll agree, the answer might genuinely surprise you. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. Coming in at number 5, Captain America. Now before you click off, hear me out. Steve Rogers is peak human. The super soldier serum pushed his body to the absolute limit of what a human being can achieve. He's fast, he heals quickly, and pound for pound he's one of the best fighters on the planet. But here's the thing, he's still human. No energy blasts. No godlike strength. Against a real heavy hitter, he's outmatched. Cap earns his spot through sheer willpower and tactical genius, not raw power. Number 4. Iron Man. Tony Stark's suit is a different story. At his peak, we're talking about armor that can survive the vacuum of space, redirect nuclear weapons, and channel enough energy to level a city block. The Hulkbuster alone was built specifically to go toe-to-toe with one of the strongest beings alive. In an endgame, Tony figured out time travel in a single night. His ceiling is defined only by how much time he has to prepare. But without the suit, he's just a guy with a bad heart. That limitation keeps him at 4. Number 3. The Hulk. The madder Hulk gets, the stronger Hulk gets. That's not a metaphor. That's literally how his biology works. There is theoretically no upper limit to his strength. He's survived nuclear explosions. He's held together a collapsing mountain. He's traded blows with Thor and walked away. The problem? The Hulk is chaotic. He can't aim a punch at the right target half the time. Raw power without control only gets you so far. Number 2. Thor. Son of Odin. God of Thunder. Prince of Asgard. Thor has been alive for over 1,500 years and spent most of that time fighting monsters that would make the Hulk nervous. With Stormbreaker, he nearly killed Thanos, a being wearing all 6 Infinity Stones. He can summon lightning powerful enough to light up the Bifrost. He channeled the full energy of a dying star and survived. Thor is, by almost any measure, one of the strongest beings to ever set foot on Earth. Almost. Because here she is. Number 1. Wanda Maximoff. The Scarlet Witch. Let me put this in perspective. Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, master of the mystic arts, protector of reality, looked Wanda in the eye in Multiverse of Madness and said she was more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme had ever been. Not a little more powerful. Dramatically more. Wanda doesn't need a weapon. She doesn't need a suit. She doesn't need a hammer or a gamma bomb. She bends the fabric of reality with her mind. In WandaVision, she created an entirely new pocket universe over an American town. She rewrote the memories, personalities, and physical forms of hundreds of real people without even trying. She was half asleep, grieving, and she accidentally built a reality from scratch. In Multiverse of Madness, she tore through the Illuminati, a team that included a superpowered Captain Carter, a Professor X, and a version of Captain Marvel, like they were nothing. She walked through their most powerful defenses without breaking stride. And then there's House of M. In the comics, which the MCU is clearly drawing from, Wanda spoke 3 words. No more mutants. And in an instant, she depowered over 99% of the mutant population on Earth. Not fought them, not defeated them, erased their powers from existence with a sentence. That's not a superpower. That's something closer to being a god. The case against Wanda usually comes down to instability. She's emotional. She can lose control. And that's fair. We've seen what happens when she breaks. It's catastrophic. But here's the counterargument. Every character on this list has a weakness. Thor nearly died in his first movie. Tony had a panic attack in Iron Man 3. The Hulk literally ran away from Thanos and refused to come back out. Wanda's instability isn't a power cap. It's a character arc. And in terms of what she's capable of when she is in control, nothing else comes close. So there it is. Scarlet Witch sits at the top, not just of the Avengers, but arguably of the entire MCU. She's the most powerful being we've seen on screen, full stop. If you disagree, drop it in the comments. I want to hear the argument for Thor or Strange. Maybe I'll cover that in the next video. Like and subscribe if you want more breakdowns like this. I'll see you in the next one.